Welcome to our live interview with the writers from the Denton Record-Chronicle, powered in part by Classic of Denton. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in for our live interview with the oracles of information from the Denton Record-Chronicle. We do this every Monday at 2. Today we are sitting down with the one, the only Jenna Duncan, the oracle of all business information here in Denton. And today we are talking groceries and all that Denton grocery business. So Jenna, lay it on us.
Okay, so to preface this, so this is the week that we have the Business Chronicle, which is like a monthly insert that we have on Wednesdays. And so this month's theme is grocery delivery. Okay, so I'm going to start. Have you ever ordered your groceries online, Jake? Like either from a website or from like an app or anything like that?
One time.
How was it?
I didn't hate it like at all. I liked it very much. But I don't know where I'm supposed to go with this.
You're
am I
like,
supposed to answer yes or no? Like,
yeah, I'm just curious because it's really picking up right now. And so, like after this, I'm heading to Kroger to meet with a vice president over ClickList, and I'm kind of learning more about that. And what's cool is, so we have a new Aldi, and they have delivery now. So it's like at the corner of Ector and University, and they just had their grand opening last week. And what's nice is, like, we already have an Aldi, but it's kind of somewhere where you don't think about grocery shopping, really. It's on the north side of Loop 288, and I think it's kind of a pain in the butt to get to. But
right.
with, like, this Instant Cart partnership where they can order online, it's making it a little bit more accessible. And then now this Aldi is, like, right next to a neighborhood, and it's right in that strip of everything. Cool. So I think it's going to get a lot more traffic. So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, like, I haven't tried it yet, but I will get to ordering on the app, so you can kind of like pick what you want to do and get it delivered straight to your door anywhere from like 2 hours from when you order to like a week later.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. And so then I'm going to twist to like unconventional grocery stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So this is more like relevant to downtown. So, you know, we just had Spiral Diner open.
Which is amazing.
Yeah. It's always so busy, which is great. It's always good to see when like a new business opens and there's like an immediate demand for it.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. But I don't know if you've noticed, when you go to pay, they actually have like a grocery store section. So that's pretty cool. It's a little bit different. I'm not sure if I don't think that they have it at any of their other locations, but they have all these crazy like vegan options. There's like 2 like fridge and freezer portions. So there's like vegan frozen pizza, like all these different vegan cheeses and protein options that they have. And then they have like a dry goods section where they have peanut butters and different nut butters and grains and like boxes of vegan mac and cheese and all this stuff. And so I think that that's kind of something maybe people aren't thinking about when they go to Spiral.
True.
But you could pop in and just like grab a couple of grocery items to go.
Yeah. Well, and if we can camp out there for just a little bit, Spiral's like amazing. For those who haven't been listening to this Monday segment with Jenna, you were talking about Spiral. Like, I think you were here on like you were here on a Monday, of course, and you were saying, yeah, Spiral's going to open, but they're not going to make it like a big deal. They're just going to do like a sneak attack. And they were open like the next day, right? And so we went as a group and checked it out, and I've been as much as I can ever since then. 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And
jeez, man.
Oh my God, I love it.
You're
like
loving
I
it.
had the Philly cheesesteak, which is amazing, the meatball sub, which is amazing, biscuits and gravy, which is amazing. I did the brunch the last 2 Sundays. Like,
oh, wow.
And I'm not vegan. Like,
yeah.
But I don't know how, like, there's some kind of witchcraft going on in the back, and I just got to know how they do it. Like,
it's crazy.
Really solid.
Like, what's so interesting about them as a business is, in a typical restaurant, they have about 50 more employees per store than an average restaurant because they do so much of it in-house. Like, they're making all of the vegan proteins, all of the vegan cheeses, like the whole bakery outlet. Like, you can order custom cakes and cupcakes and cake pops and Rice Krispie treats and cookies and brownies, and like their kitchen staff is huge.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's crazy what they're able to do. So yeah, what's crazy, I'm like, when I ate the mac and cheese, I was like, oh my God, it tastes just like mac and cheese. It's like the great box mac and cheese that I never buy for myself anymore. But like, it's still such like a reminder of like, you know, being a kid and just the gooey goodness.
Well, and that's what really sold me was the cheese, man. Because I mean, you go to other places and you get like a vegan cheese or something like, and it's just, I'm gonna leave it there. But their Spirals is just out of this world. It's really, really good. So for them to have a grocery store attached to it as well, where some things that they enjoy partaking in that you can bring home, that's pretty cool. Like,
yeah, it's really cool. And they have in there too, they have their ice cream, as they call it. It's their soy ice cream. So they have that by the pint too for people. So it's a lot of like Daya and other like familiar vegan brands, but there's also some of Spiral's own stuff that they're making here in Denton and then putting in that for you to grab and go, which is really cool for grocery. Then the other thing is, I think that we touched on this before, Blue Bag Grocery.
Yes.
Over on Locust. Okay, so they're like constantly changing, and it's really cool to see. So basically, if you guys haven't heard about it yet, it's what they call a micro grocery store. So it's like meant for downtown residents. You just pick up a few things. Like their whole motto is like everything that you need fits into this one blue bag. Like that's why they're named Blue Bag. So when they started, they had like a combination of different stuff. So they have obviously like your convenience store stuff like toilet paper and deodorant, things like that. But then they also had like their grocery goods, and he was kind of toying with the idea of some like premium products. Well, so he had like, the regular like elbow macaroni. And then he had like this prepackaged like imported Italian gnocchi. And the gnocchi sold 1,000 times better than the box elbow macaroni. Right. And so he's kind of like evolving based on what customers want and people who live downtown. And it's really cool to see. One, you can request products and get them in. So like,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So he just posted, he was like, okay, I finally got contact solution, everybody. Like, I'm sorry, here it is. But then also he has all these really high-end cool groceries that you can't really find anywhere else in Denton. So like he has these little like custard things imported from France that are called petite pots. And it's like this French style, like dessert in a jar. That's really cute. And then even like organic ground lamb now is like an option for protein there. Wow. And like, yeah. And then like these crazy no additive like sausages and things like that. And then all these just like fancy pickles and just all these cool specialty grocery items that you're not going to see at like your typical grocer here in Denton. So he's kind of filling that void too, while meeting the needs of all the people downtown who don't necessarily like want to get in their car and drive to get their groceries. Yeah. So
I love it. Super cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat. So I think we have enough like grocery shopping. We'll see if any more come online or not.
I mean, we've got the new Aldi, we've got the groceries in Spiral, we've got the Blue Bag. I mean, it's happening.
We have a lot of grocery stores. So, yeah.
Super, super cool. Well, keeping you fed, Denton, we are talking about groceries and Denton groceries today and all that grocery business. If you'd like to follow up on more of this information as well as much, much, much more about the business community and all sorts of other cool things, make sure you check out the Denton Record-Chronicle at dentonrc.com. Or, of course, you can come by the Discover Denton Welcome Center as well as many other places around town and get yourself a physical copy as well. Jenna, thank you very much for coming and doing this. We always appreciate it.
Thanks.
And we will see all of you guys next week, where we will be sitting down on Monday with Brett Vito talking about Denton sports. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.